Who's in mama time pa?
Oh my time, yeah, senior.
Oh my time 11-2.
Oh my, when 11-2 that's why you.
Other me team was papa.
See, Miss Row.
No, me team was papa because who say meba. Who say can do Champions League here? Ka dem how.
Nka me say
so utie na utie
na the whole team we
dey make no
na we team we Champions League
o too much dey make me say nke do Champions League ayala say na nka me man na ye analysis ni na on the Champions League na utie bi
na no time and team am Champions League man ni tena fiara
asema me nka untia na me chese no pay me an kasa na say me mpese me how bebre
senior okasa
and mama time say you do
senior
because team a wo conference there when you say be see see we for my TV station sa omunya bi
I know na wo kra
you be conference omunya
young boys grant me mission wo jo aye dede with as young boys intimate young boys rich me so
how tie na wo tie Champions League go
me pa chom
on the way city Champions League na keke
wait as when you what they go we are muti na azire when you what they go oh my say now
yeah boy Europa obo conference
any one
conference
and now that 40 was the one when you pack on and grant me share o center back
but sa FM na
me za FM
mo fra ya na mra on na ebo Champions League ni enti no
any
me say ka kwatrechwe ni tie
e also
tie the way see Champions League analysis
and also Thursday
next time qualify be bobi
Thursday nkwa na be bobi Thursday nkwa na so no selewa we say to one now games no very very straightforward and they will analyze them for you. Unbeaten teams CCA I watch Champions League ni mo no Man City, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Bayern, Leipzig, Juventus, PSG, Monaco, Lyon, Sporting Lisbon, Utrecht, Feyenoord, PSG, and of course Arsenal. And so, man, come here unbeaten in terms of just the Champions League. This weekend, Bournemouth share Arsenal. Now, Utie Mikel Arteta will say just 2 mistakes in and Arsenal loses some match. Now they look to bounce off of some mistake no more against Bournemouth and then get a win against the Shakhtar Donetsk side. Only too convincing when they come to England and also when they play in Europe in itself. On the Champions League table, the top 8, inclusive of 2 teams are about 7 teams are winning 2 games. Juventus, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Bayern Leverkusen, Benfica, Brest, any team of Dortmund. The other ones are below. And then at 6:45, you started conversation away at Milan. Me sure say time and you see your conversation. Say Obika say in the Italian teams are qualifying. Nipa obenya the least point as it stands now. And kebe AC Milan e ko be GD because there is Bologna, there is a new Juventus team, there is Internazionale Milan. Omunya rank higher than AC Milan and the Milanistas are not happy. Omu coach Paulo Fonseca under a lot of pressure in Milan, and this is a game that they need to get results from. In fact, on the first game Lucy against Liverpool, then the next one against Bayern Leverkusen, it means that almost 0 points in 2 games played in the Champions League. On the other side, Adi Hakla team, Club Brugge, a team there. They have been very, very defensively resolute in the last few games. In fact, in 4 UCL games, spanning as far as last season, I'm going to keep a clean sheet in there. Team friend AC Milan have a lot of work to do in coming in to come and break down team your friend Club Brugge on the Italian Serie A table. AC Milan at the 4th with 14 points, and they know they need to do more. You expect to see a back line of Oluwafikayo Tomori, Gabia, Emerson Royal, Theo Hernandez, and Mike Maignan impose in front of them. Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Abranche Feno and Fofana. Then we have Tijani Reinders as a 10 or an attacking 8. Christian Pulisic and Rafael Leao and Abranche Feno. Morata will lead the lines. On the part of Club Brugge Forum, this is a team I am very, very resolute defensively. Adding so sure to get goals against them. Be able to control games. So ultimately, Shockk they get in terms of making sure say clean sheet there. The coffee. I know say this is a game that AC Milan ain't lose. But in a game, me are too confident, me really handsomely. It's a double chance, a very, very favorable pick for you. So be a little bit careful with the goals because Club Brugge for they defensively good. Now, to probably the most beautiful part of France, and Kofori Breaker say Paris. But I read that Monaco is an excellent place and by the sea. Monaco for unusually have started the Champions League competitions where they have won 2 games. On my first game, on winning Baku, and on my away to Belgrade, on my important away. Now at home, it was a game against Barcelona. Nobody expected them to win in that game against Team FNFC Barcelona. But even so, in the Paris, in the French League, about 6 games, 4 of them were winning, 2 and about draw. So Monaco are unbeaten in the team in the French League, and in the game that they've come on to play in Europe as well. So it's a team who said this season they are in a good place. In fact, if you look at coach Adi Hadlane in Samoka, it looks as if or renewed confidence on the Monaco side, and if maybe a Chemako, not yet new Monaco team a dominating English Premier League, with Kylian Mbappe, the other time Bakayoko at the time Bernardo Silva, Fabinho, or building a similar team. Maybe team so in the UEFA Champions League and in some Monaco side, and on top of the French League on only Paris Saint-Germain now unbeaten, almost 20 points just like Paris Saint-Germain, and your goals difference and a team of friend Paris Saint-Germain at the Chamo. So it tells you say team your friend Monaco are in a very very good place. Almost team has just been regular names I name sometimes it would have been single any brand friend Mohamed Salisu, but Salisu every league they copy Monaco you have to say a slight hamstring injury, so it's not going to be played. So Kerr, Singer, Venderson, and Henrik making the back four. Then in Fiifi-Manfred, new captain of the side, very experienced, Abrantia friend Zakaria, Fiifi-Manfred, then Kamara, Ben Singer, Minamino, Fiifi-Manfred, then Mboro, leading lines for them. They are playing against a very, very strong in their emo and LLHMO. Anytime they are playing for them, it's a team out himself Monaco for. We will not take it easy, especially for the Czech team. But Omashomo, before, back to back. This is going to be the 3rd time that they will play in the Champions League. I think Monaco are in also a very good place. You can go for Monaco straight team, but also be a little bit careful and give it a double chance for Monaco for when they are playing at home. Then we start in England. Mikel Arteta and Nimpa said it wasn't just mistakes and the money lose it to Bournemouth. Bournemouth deserve credit. So one analyst how much and you hinge it just on the mistakes Saliba here you do red card na ball mo boy fi chire sanko bukema Ivan Elsen ebe turn the ball over or munya penalty the show then you probably be a little bit myopic in the conversation of Arsenal. I think the Arsenal team in itself have been very very rigid. Sometimes flaming you want to put opponents to the sword. They are much more focused on the defensive point of view of the game before somebody even the attacking side of the game. And for me, also on that game in that game, share the backline Arsenal the Korean. They look at the kind of midfielders they play: Thomas Partey, Mereno, and adding a branch of friend Declan Rice. Maybe apart from Thomas Partey, the technical ability to control games and the flair that you need to put teams to the sword, it wasn't really there. Almost in FA, actually team a friend Shakhtar Donetsk. In fact, in the Ukrainian league, Shakhtar Donetsk for a struggle because the Dynamo Kiev and that show, and then they are struggling to get wins in the Ukrainian league. And himself, after say Arsenal away goalless draw away at Atalanta, Paris Saint-Germain in a 2-0 game where they dominated. I think that would really fit in a Champions League than it will fit even in a league phase conversation. And I think that in a game against team of Shakhtar Donetsk, only good record when they come to England, drawing just 1 in about the last 10 times that they were there, which was their best performance. No, it doesn't look like somebody has now, sir. Mikel Arteta said the context is that in 6 months, Arsenal have lost just 1 game, which is true. Am I very, very solid in a very, very long time? And I don't think team of friend Shakhtar Donetsk ever dent your hopes living further. 20 big chances missed out of 29 from Arsenal created. In the Champions League, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Ricardo Calafiori, Ben White, Declan Rice, Mikel Merino, Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Leandro Trossard, and Sterling. And we say because the Champions League get more transition, you see the whole that play of our branch friend Mikel Merino, any our branch friend Kai Havertz. Make catch you in analysis of Merino because of the physicality in the body frame, you know. Over long ball, so to me holding it up. Now we keep it, then he can play forward in there and then control the games. Send him over, you see Gabriel Jesus in the transitions and let him run in between the lines quickly, attack the channels and send over somewhere, you know. Then they can hit Tima, your friend Shakhtar Donetsk because he expected Shakhtar will sit deep. I think that this is one of the games I can confidently tell you, say, Arsenal will win. It can be close. Don't be too confident and add goals to it, but Arsenal win a very, very good one. See, it's not in London and even go close to the Midlands. Villa invited Bologna to come home. After, say, almost FC by mention. And I think that maybe the night Villa, the last time probably was the best night in Villa's Champions League conversation, especially in recent times. Bayern Munich, yes, and yet the Bayern Munich of old, but to dominate the game and get the win FC Aston Villa. And they wrote this week on a London derby against Fulham, almost by 3-1. They are expected to get a job done. Again, Makacho said the experience of Unai Emery in Europe is apparent for everybody to see. How they are quickly able to translate from a mid and deep block, run their channels and get a job done. There are two players at Villa that people don't speak too much of, and it is Rodgers and Abrante and Ramsey. Excellent players, technically holding up the ball. Like for Rodgers, David Luiz, Douglas Luiz, Echo Juventus, but he has the quality to control games for Villa. On the part of Tima, your friend Bologna, they are struggling. Vincenzo Italiano, the last year of the Fiorentina Eco Conference League, no I caught twice when Tina Jacob Nama Fiorentina. Now after Thiago Motta, every Bologna, Eco Juventus, Vincenzo Italiano has become the manager for Fiorentina, and this season almost struggled. In the last game in the talent Serie A, normally leading by 2-0 against a general side, one of the best in the talent Serie A. They threw away the 2 goals and then ended up drawing into him. Say win, important for him. So my first pick is that this game will open up. So there will be space for both teams to attack. And Bologna for also able to win. It's going to be tough, but I think it's going to be a game. I would rather want to make sure, say, also the back line of team and friend Villa, Carlos, Pau Torres, Luca Deni, Ezri Konsa, Amadou Onana, Yuri Tillema, LOF Form, Rodgers, I spoke about John McGinn and Ramsey. A very, very good ball carrier from the wide area, and only Watkins leading the lines. I think that this game has a possible double chance for Tima, Yefredo, Aston Villa, and so Yuri Tillema. Yeah. If you at Juventus at the Alliance. Jose, at the Allianz Stadium, no, Juventus Ebechen VfB Stuttgart. Okay. Another very stubborn side from the German Bundesliga, and the game is not going to be straightforward. Juve for no, any of the regular Juve team that have the pedigree of the Champions League. Thiago Motta is doing some nice stuff. But if you look at VfB Stuttgart, they have been a very, very good team. They are not part of the teams that are essentially struggling. In fact, Oli Hoene's nephew and the coach of team and friend is Stuttgart Hoeneß, very experienced manager. In the summertime, a lot of the teams helping new managers, they looked at him. And for the very first time in a long time, Stuttgart have qualified for the Champions League, going to play away at the Allianz Stadium. And accepting the two teams that are not too distinct in terms of how they play. Thiago Motta saying the team is ready to do the job against team and friend Stuttgart. This season, watch a game so Maba, Omo unbeaten, Omo winning 4, and Omo draw 4 in the talent Serie A. Omo lose 0, Omo goal difference 10. The last time out, and Omo consider first and second goals in the talent Serie A. Very, very resolute. And we fear in Juventus. And he said Pierre Kalulu Bebo, Bremen Epra. So there's going to be Danilo that comes back with the captain's armband with Perrin at the back, Cabal, and Sabona, Miguel Sabona. One of the players have been saying, he said, Oshe talent Serie A. Look at him, an excellent fullback. Then Locatelli, Fagioli, Iones, Douglas Luiz, Dusan Vlahovic, and Francesco Conceição from the wide areas. Only created the last goal for them when they went away the last time. Meaning it's a very tough game. Match we easily over 1.5. But two Pesika Kesia do a double chance of fee. Okay. Easily over 1.5 because Stuttgart have goals in them and then Juventus. Then the repeat of the Champions League final. Dortmund for being a revenge now. No. But Rich, are you not worried about Real Madrid performance?
Yeah, Dortmund team with it.
But Real Madrid echo away the last time to France and they didn't get a result too.
But this time about Santiago Bernabeu.
And it's against a Dortmund side that
almost so struggle. No,
new signing hasn't been that bad for Dortmund. Omo loses some matches I didn't expect them to lose. But almost still goes far. My problem is that if you've not watched Madrid in the Champions League, so when you watch Celta Vigo match now, Obeka said Dortmund beshe. Because Celta Vigo match now, Madrid were not good. To be very honest with you. And I think as it stands now, still Carlo Ancelotti will issues in terms of balance. Any sort of person say team will park na so. Because Camavinga is back, Chimeni is back, Militao will cheer them, Rudiger will cheer them. Modric, Bobby. How do you find the balance in this Madrid team? There have been times that you want to restrict Abrante and Rodrigo goes to the right hand channel and then keep Mbappe as a number 9, then play Abrante and Vinicius Jr., then let both of them do the rotations. No, but there are other people that also believe say oh one is there, then you need extra balance. Don't go and play Rodrigo on the right hand side. Bobby is Ada Dule in the game. Then you use Abrante and Jude Bellingham, hold that play, and then the physicality for long balls, then play in front of him, either of Federico Valverde, any orange or Camavinga, right in front of them as a 2 years. And I think for me, that's a more balanced Madrid side. So over Chimeni Valverde, both of them as a 2 DM. Chimeni more on the ball than Federico doing the off the ball job for them. It looks to be a solid Madrid side in that regard than say over Lampe all the quality together and to getting them to try say Ubenya results they from the Madridistas are working very hard to get this result. And say watch Madrid for now. It is a game that seriously they need to try and get results. And you try to push you in Mame.
Madrid Bashe.
I say Omunya result. It's huge. I don't know if I've been scared too much by Madrid in the last few days. Or say we take Carlo Ancelotti. See, we are working on becoming more compact. And this is the problem we keep on talking about. Without the ball. So Modric sometimes who covers who? Because against Celta Vigo, a lot of chances for to shelter the Vigo, and then you're not going to get it. Thibaut Courtois says the same thing that he's saying. Yet, say what we spoke about, and there's going to be a slight change. The regular 4-4-2 for Madrid, but this time, a little change in there. Regular suspects, no honum. Then Chimeni, Camavinga, Jude Bellingham. So it's going to be a 4-1-2-1-2 with Jude Bellingham rather at the apex of the diamond. Then Chimeni will sit at the base. Abrante and Eduardo Camavinga on the right hand side of the diamond. Then Federico Valverde on the left. Up top, no, I have Vinicius Jr. and Abrante, your friend Kylian Luton and Mbappe. Madrid should be able to win. I mean, and then normal thing. So but Michelle Madrid has come make a cranty. Maybe I'm a double chance on the steps. So
instead of a win.
Paris Saint-Germain
games in Webby.
Paris Saint-Germain they should win at home. Paris Saint-Germain PSG. Paris Saint-Germain win over 1.5. Only a lot of goals. PSV any easy team, but I think Paris Saint-Germain will have enough at the Parc des Princes to win this one.